What's up, YouTube? Listen, man, I'm tapping in, guys. I got a jam-packed video because we got a jam-packed day on tomorrow that we got to be prepared for, guys. But listen, before we do that, just want to say major salute to those that did their thing on the day. You guys already know how we get it in each and every day, man. So again, I want to encourage you guys to keep at it. I'm looking for incremental progress, okay? Progress, not perfection, more than anything. Remember that, man. In effort to teaching you guys how to fish, man, I want to make sure that you take it every day, one day at a time, and understand it's a marathon. Don't ever lose that as a basic principle on this journey, okay? Some people learning curve will be different than others, okay? Run your race. Don't worry about what they're doing over there. Don't worry about what they're doing over there. Worry about where you're at on your journey. But more importantly, just keep getting better every single day. That's what it's about on this journey, okay? None of us got to this level overnight. None of us got to this level quick, fast, and in a hurry. It took time. It took bumping our head. It took learning to get here. So understand that to be the case for yourself as well. With that being said, guys, listen, I need to prepare you all for a couple things that's on the horizon. Number one being the CPI report that will be coming out tomorrow morning, okay? And the ramifications that it could potentially have on the overall stock market. And so I want you guys to kind of be on the lookout, be on guard for the report. It might come in hot. It might make some waves and create some waves, I should say, in the stock market. Okay, let's go ahead and look at a couple headlines. Okay, guys, the consumer inflation is expected to have been even hotter in June, but it could be peaking. And some key points here that it points out: consumer prices continue to shoot higher in June, with the headline consumer price index expected to reach 8.8% year over year, according to Dow Jones. But economists say that considering the fall off in gasoline prices, June's headline CPI could be the peak of inflation for now. Remember these little nuggets, okay? Remember these little points that they're calling out. Core inflation, excluding gasoline and food, is expected to go from 6% in May to 5.7% the third month in a row of slowing, okay? So listen, man, oftentimes it is said that lower gas prices is a good thing, and it is, okay, in terms of things slowing down. So we want to see that, all right? But that don't mean we're in the clear, okay? A recession, if that is determined, that we got 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP, if that happens, that will also help bring gas prices down and again do some of the work on the Fed's behalf. All right, so guys, it's a lot that I need you guys to be listening out for, reading. If you go through and read the actual CPI report and you look at some of the categories that they discuss and that they are highlighting as what's being inflated, it will just give you a window into some of the things that are causing all this ruckus in the market, okay? With that being said, guys, we have a stock split on the horizon. By now, guys, everybody's familiar with the fact that Google is going to do a 20-for-1 stock split, and by the end of close on Friday, July 15th, that will be a done deal, okay? So maybe in the upcoming weeks, if not Monday, a few following days, the price might change over. But listen to this, man. I want you guys to be expecting what you kind of seen today. Let's go ahead and take a look at Google on today and how it performed and how it more or less tailed off into the close. All right, listen, guys, remember I told you guys that when you have a stock split announced, typically that moment in time is good for the stock. You'll get a spike, then it'll kind of level off. But then closer to the time, like remember last week when we covered Google, it was constantly shooting up, steadily shooting up. Today, it had one of those pullback days. You got to see tomorrow if that continues, okay? And then, you know, Friday, that's it. That's it for these current levels that we're currently seeing right now, that it's going to be down to that 115-ish, give or take level once the split takes place. You guys got to determine, and I talked to a few guys today that have bought Google ahead of the split. Some of you are going to wait for the split to occur and then you will buy. But nevertheless, have a game plan. With me, guys, that's all I care about. Okay, everybody has a different approach, which is fine. I just care about, with that approach, do you have a game plan? Do you have a strategy for why you're doing what you're doing? Okay, and as long as you do, that's all I care about. Okay, but more importantly, I'm going to make sure that you are thinking along those lines, not just buying blindly or just doing something for the sake of doing something. Okay, so with that being said, you guys already know, after the stock split, typically what happens is you have that initial euphoria, all right, but it wears off, and then over the next month the stock is down typically around 5 to 10%. If you guys can, okay, whether you bought before, that's good, that's okay, that's perfectly fine. Major salute to that, okay, because you're gonna get more pieces of the pie, more bigger position overall than maybe one share or 2 shares, okay? But I want you to add to that position for some of you, and for the first time for you that want to buy and have this as one of your pillars, I want you to consider that $97 to $95 range for your initial buy, or if you already have stocks, for you to continue to add to your position. Let that 5 to 10% drop from that split price occur before you again start that dollar cost averaging process on that particular play, okay? These kind of little nuances is important on your journey when you're trying to build out for the long term, okay? When you're trying to establish your pillars inside of your portfolio, okay? And remember, guys, it's okay if you got a bunch of shares and you want to leverage them by doing covered calls or swing trading some of your shares, okay? Again, it's a marathon, okay? You just need to know you got your core position established, and then whatever else you do with your other excess shares, then that's just what you choose to do, okay? The choice is yours. You guys already know, man. You are the CEO of the ship, okay? With that being said, man, I want to make sure you guys are locked, loaded, and ready to go. We got a jam-packed, not only day tomorrow, but then we got a couple of more little things to be on the lookout for throughout the rest of this week. Then at the end of July, and guys, it's just going to be news headline after news headline after news headline. These are all things that you need to take into account, but I want you around here to be paying attention to how does the market react, how does the market respond, but then you have a plan in place for, if it does this, then I'm gonna do that, okay? And if you can do that for me, guys, it's all good with me, all right? Listen, guys, I won't hold you up today. You guys already know, don't hesitate to get some mentoring and some one-on-one coaching. But you know, when they sleep, we eat. When they panic, we pounce. We make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.